Hey there, it's Mindy. In today's video, I'm sharing how to easily create your own mood board for decorating a room in your home. If you don't know what a mood board is, it's essentially a curated collage that gives you a visual idea of a particular topic. Mood boards are generally used in interior design, fashion, and graphic design. So I'm going to show you how to easily create one for free using Canva. Let's get started. There are multiple tools available to create mood boards, but I want to show you how to create one for free. So we're going to use canva.com. I do have another account, but I wanted to show you this, how simple it is to get started. All you need is an email and a password to create an account on Canva. Canva is a graphic design tool, but you don't need any previous design experience to use it. So once I create my account, I'm going to sign in and click on personal for why I'm using it. And we're going to come to this screen which says start your first design. So Canva has tons of pre-sized templates. So in the search box, I'm going to type mood, and from the drop down, select mood boards photo collage. And now we are on the design page. And you'll notice on the left side here, there are pre-made templates you can use to start your design. So maybe you'll see something here that has the colors you want to use in the room you're decorating, and you can use one of these to start your design. But what I'm going to do is upload a bunch of images for my design. I'm going to use Google to search for the things I want to include in my design, but you can use any image you want. Maybe you find some ideas on Pinterest, or you see something while out shopping and you take a picture of it, and you can easily upload those images into Canva. So I'm going to start by searching for teal paint color, which is the color I'm going to paint my kitchen. So you're actually getting a little sneak peek of my kitchen design here. So I'm just going to scroll until, and actually you want to go ahead and click on images just to see all the images for that search. And once I find the color that I like, I'll go ahead and click on it. And it's easy to save images from Google. All you have to do is right click and select save as on your computer. I did look this up. It is the same on a Mac. And of course you'll want to name these pictures in a way that you'll be able to find them once you go to upload them into Canva. And once you have all your images, you go back to Canva and click the Upload tab on the left-hand side and click Upload an image or video. So now I have all my images uploaded, and if you change your mind about one of your images, just hover over and click the three dots in the upper right corner to delete it. From here, it's simply a drag and drop process. So I'm going to add my wall color first, and just a note, you want to hold the image until it's smaller than the white background, or it'll just cover the entire page, and that's not what you want. So to resize it, just make sure the image is selected and use the directional handles to click and drag. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to continue adding, and I sped this up a little bit, but you can add as little or as much as you want to your mood board. You can do, textures, different fabrics, different light fixtures, whatever you want, any images, just upload and add them to your design. So Canva allows you to easily flip an image if it isn't in the direction you want, and there's just a little button at the top here where you flip and you can do either vertical or horizontal. You can also crop things out, and you can even duplicate if you want more than one of the same thing on your design. So the idea of this isn't to get a complete finished layout of your room, but more to give yourself a visual of how all your pieces will come together. So it'll help you decide if you have too many dark colors or not enough texture, but mostly if the overall look you are going for is cohesive. Now, if you are someone who is not at this point yet and you're struggling with where to even start, what your style is or how you want to your room to even come together, click the description box. There's a link to my website for a PDF download of some questions to ask yourself before you start decorating any room. Now, I didn't add a color palette to my mood board, but if you did want to add one, a quick way to do this is by adding shapes, which are under the Elements tab here on the left. So I'm going to add 3 squares, and again, it's the same process to resize them, and you can add as many as you want. I'm just going to add 3, and just to fit it in here at the top, I'm going to move everything down. And the quickest way to multiply again is just once you have it sized, just duplicate the shape. And to change the colors, just make sure that the square is selected and click the little color box at the top. From here, you can choose from the color wheel or whatever this is called. You can even Google to get the code for a specific color, or what Canva does is actually pull the colors from the photos that you have in your design, so you can choose from those as well. Just make sure that each square is selected before you go and change the color. So to see your full-size design, just click these 2 arrows at the bottom right hand of the design screen, and here is my completed mood board design. So you can download this and save it to your computer as a file to easily share with someone in an email, or you can just go ahead and print it out. And Canva allows you to download this as a JPEG or a PDF. A JPEG is probably the easiest. So just a note, if you are printing this, be sure to set the orientation to landscape so that it prints the entire image. And Canva automatically saves your design, so you can go back and add to it or change it at any point. So I hope you found this easy Canva tutorial helpful. If you will try this, go ahead and leave me a comment letting me know. Here are some previous designs I did for my half bathroom and then for last Christmas. And here again is the design we did today. So if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Leave me a comment, give the video a like if you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching.